Hey guys, it's Kirby the Bookish Nurse and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick unhaul for you guys. So over in our Discord for my book group, we have a buy, sell, trade group and I have quite a few. I think I have like 12 or 15 maybe books that I rearranged my shelves and I pulled the ones that just weren't my absolute favorites, or maybe I got a different edition of them or something that I'm planning on getting rid of so that I can buy new books without feeling guilty about it. Each of these books, some of them are Owlcrate editions, so they have the author signature and they're hardback, and they have it's not collector's cover, but the like special edition for Owlcrate cover. So I will show y'all if there's like special art or something on one of the books as we go through the books. But several of these are just paperbacks. And also a lot of these I really don't have interest in, but a lot of times I'll buy books on Facebook Marketplace and it's just a box of books. So I might be interested in like 3/4 of them, and then these other 4 or 5 I'm just gonna give away. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and get started. The first one I have not read yet. It was one of those in the one of the book boxes that I bought just off of Marketplace. Y'all, my allergies are acting a fool right now. My house is surrounded by fields and they just cut the corn down and they planted soybeans. And my allergies are just, they acting up right now. This first one, I can't tell you if it is fabulous or if it's terrible because I've never read it. It's Older Water for Elephants. It doesn't even say really what it's about on the back. It's just a bunch of, like, this book is so great. Little blurbs. We know that it's about a circus. That's all that I know about it. And I think it's a romance of some kind. But anyways, so that's going to be the first one on the list. The second one, I have watched the movie, but never really wanted to read the book. The Time Traveler's Wife. It is a romance about a time traveler loving his wife, I guess. It's not something that I am into, but it's in really good condition, and it was also one of those that came in a box that had books I was interested in, and I just wasn't interested in this one. But I'd be more than happy to trade for not for anything, but I'd be more than happy to trade or sell it probably for very little, like $5 or $6 maybe. Okay, this book is absolutely one of my favorites from my teenage years, but I ended up getting, let me show you. I ended up buying the collector's edition or the anniversary edition that has the edges and the art. So I really don't need my paperback copy anymore. It is well loved, but the spine's not tore up. So, because I have the new edition, this one is going to be up for buying, selling, trading. If you have like, maybe you have like an old backlist title that I haven't read yet, that would be perfect to trade for this. If you buy this one with maybe another one, I might just kind of throw it in because it's not in the best condition. The pages are kind of crinkled right there. But Ender's Game, I haven't read this one. It was another one that came in one of those boxes. But it's a sci-fi. I think it's about like a boy genius sci-fi. The next 4 all go together. And I really loved them, but I can't see myself rereading them. And that is the Asylum Series by Madeleine Roux. Row. They're super spooky and they're really good for this season. I can't see myself rereading them, even though I had a really great time with them. But in these, this is the novella book. They're all illustrated. Well, they have illustrations in them. Super creepy illustrations. So, but they are written a little bit younger. So, I would say for like 14 to 16, 17-year-old would love these. They're in great condition. This one has a mark right here just showing that I got it from a used book place. But other than that, they're all great. They were all super fast paced. And I think that if you like spooky, I think they're worth a shot. I really enjoyed them whenever I read them. But I think it's time to move on. The next 4 all came from Owlcrate. And I've read all of them. And either I didn't care for them or I'm just probably not going to read them again. But I have Winterwood by Shae Earnshaw. And this book is beautiful. It has blue sprayed edges. The hardback itself is gorgeous. And then, of course, because it's Owlcrate, it is signed by the author. It is signed by Shae Earnshaw, like all Owlcrate books. This book was really great and it had a really strong fall aesthetic, really creepy aesthetic. However, it's just not something I'm probably going to read again. But it is absolutely beautiful. It was the first book that I got that had the sprayed edges. So I was so in love with the book itself. And a lot of the girls in my book club really fell in love with this writing style. And she does have a really atmospheric writing style, if that's what you're into. This next one is also Owlcrate. It's I Hope You Get This Message. This is a story about three teenagers. The world is coming to an end. We get a message from a spaceship or something letting us know, hey, we have X amount of time until this experiment is over. And it's how 3 different people react to that. And the hardback actually looks really cool to me. Oh, that's upside down. And it's like that on the back as well. And I think the original was like orange. Like the people were orange. So I like the green better. See if I can get to the signed page. This one is also going to be signed by the author. And I actually have the author letter also that can go with it. So it's actually, I think, handwritten, or at least a copy of the handwritten letter. So there's that one. It was really good too. It was, now that I'm older, it feels kind of young for the things that I typically like to read now. And then from this year, from Owlcrate, we have Lore, which this is the prettiest. I was so excited for when this book was coming out. I love this cover. I think it's gorgeous. It has a beautiful map inside. Oh, you probably can't see it. I'm just looking at it. It has a map on both ends. I hate that I didn't enjoy this book more because it did so many things right. It has the author signature. The book itself is white, which is still really pretty. This is a Greek retelling You may deny the fates, but they will not deny you. Fighting them will not save you from what is ahead. It was fast-paced, and it was a very different spin on Greek mythology. It just it didn't run up my alley the way I thought it was going to. So this will also be up for grabs. Then we have The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan He. This one I also have the author letter that came with it. It's Owlcrate. Can you see that? And it shows the original cover versus the Owlcrate cover. Again, I prefer the Owlcrate cover in this particular book. It has some really pretty art on the front and back cover pages. The book itself has some really pretty foiling. This is a sci-fi novel about sisters that were separated. One of them woke up on an island by herself, and she has like an AI thing that she made. And the other is kind of back home. Actually ended up DNFing this book. But to be fair, sci-fi is not something I usually reach for. So I like dystopian sci-fi, but regular sci-fi, it's not something I typically reach for. So I think somebody else would probably get this and absolutely love it. Where for me it was just kind of, it's fine. It is signed by the author, and I do have an author letter. I don't know if I showed you the signature or not, but it's there. And it's a gorgeous book. And if somebody was really into sci-fi, you'd probably really be into this book. I'm just more of a fantasy kind of person. The most surprising, this is the last one and the most surprising out of all of these. I am really hesitant to get rid of this one just because I do want to see where it goes, but I feel like when the next one comes out, I'm just probably going to get it from the library or like do the audiobook or something. But it was through this book and a couple others this year that I learned I'm not a fan of King Arthur retellings. Who knew? It's kind of with regret that I am going to be getting rid of Legendborn. One of the best covers of the year. And it was not bad. Oh, Naked Book. Why is my wrist not working? Naked Book. It was not bad. It was fast-paced. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of twists and turns that I didn't really expect to come. It just wasn't. I only have 2 bookshelves, and I don't think King Arthur has a place on either one of them. So, or any of his descendants or whatever. So that's everything that I'm going to be getting rid of this go around. If you're interested in any of them, I am active on our Discord, or you can drop a comment and let me know, and maybe I can DM you somewhere and we can work something out. That's going to be all for today. If you like this video and you want to see more bookish content from me, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I post videos every week, so I'll see y'all soon with a new video. Bye.